Welcome, everybody, to the 5-Star Frogcast. We are back with another episode here. And this episode, a little different. But always, got my tag partner. Well, the champion still, obviously. Nothing's changed. T-Money Tyler Harrison.
Nothing will change. Baby, this is where it's at. Right here. Staying with me. Shout out to CM Punk. But it's wrestling news. WWE dropped today the DLC.
He did.
The Extreme
new
Rules
playable
with
character.
Terry Funk, the Sandman, CM Punk, and the Dudleys. Also, I found this actually on TikTok. With that, some new weapons. There is a barbed wire bat, glass bulb thing, the forensic light, and doors.
Doors. Interesting. Can you use doors like a table?
So, yeah, very old school ECW type vibe.
Okay.
Actually, shout out to the Sandman. This is like his first ever game since like 2008. So, it's been a while for him.
And then shout out to that WWE 2K24. We'll have to hop on it and play some eventually. Hey, you know what? We forgot to announce we are in WWE 2K24.
Yeah.
You can go to Community Creations, type in it's T Money.
Yep.
LT Mundo.
Alpha 5-Star Frogcast is there.
Yeah. All our logos, the 5-Star Frogcast Championship, the 5-Star Frogcast Arena, the 5-Star Frogcast Show.
Yep.
And myself. I think I'd say myself KB or something like that. Something like that. But you can go download all of us. All wrestlers, everything. At WWE 2K24 Community Creations. Go now. All right. This
Speaking
episode.
Of downloading, before we continue, we gotta talk about the Uncle Howie segment.
Yeah.
So this past Monday night, I think it was Io Sky match.
Yeah.
They little classic teaser stuff. The little. I think it was supposed to be a crow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a crow with like I call it the like right side up man symbol. I don't even know what the symbol is. It's a circle with like a cross, I think is the best way to describe it. And so people, obviously you look at the QR code this past week, and it was a little floppy disk drive photo with a bunch of other photos. There's one with just like a smiley face. I'm trying to read this. It's not like the best. So there's that. There's like a couple of ones saying, you don't see who you are, and there are like little things. And there was also like apparently a news clipping about this woman that's gone missing. Obviously it's WWE, but the woman has same resemblance to the Fiend when he had that, like, I guess it was a commercial or something. I don't know what it was, but the Fiend was with a psychiatrist at one point. I guess again commercial maybe, or like pay-per-view. They usually sometimes do it as a joke. I like to have fun with that. And so with that, she's there. And it looks like her photo, and the person who wrote in the headline, like it said written by, I forget the name, but like if you scramble the words around, it says Uncle Howdy. I forget the person's name, but it's like a little news article about how she went missing. So this can also tie in to everything that's happening. A lot of people are saying Crown Jewel might be the place when he returns for some reason. I don't know if I believe that. We're always waiting. I forgot what the reason why they said that. Oh, Bo Dallas' birthday. That's why. So Bo Dallas today. Bo Dallas' birthday. So they're kind of saying, "Oh, this is the debut." That was the big thing there. That's really because we're pretty back to back on episodes. We're pretty fast now. We got it down. So like we covered so much. I guess we could talk about.
Damian Priest had a really good promo.
Oh yeah, yep. Damian Priest had a great promo. Balor and JD are number one contenders. You
Yeah.
kind of mentioned it. I'll give you credit. You kind of hinted at it. Obviously, I think you meant more Damian Priest and Finn Balor, but titles are titles, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. Carlito, who's looking like he's joining Judgment Day or helping him out, at least. There's some little speculation with Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio, and if I'm following that eventually that might happen. No idea.
Yeah. Liv Morgan and Dom, you know. I got a question.
Yeah.
Damian Priest probably gonna have to defend his title at King Queen of the Ring, right? Doesn't got a match yet. You know, any names you may throw in there for a potential matchup?
You know what? I would. Obviously, Damian Priest is going to hold the title for a while. Why not pull a Cody Rhodes and have Ilya Dragunov face him?
Okay.
That would be my big one. Braun Breaker, obviously, but I feel like they're building Braun Breaker to Goldberg type status in that sense. Ilya Dragunov can afford a few losses. Obviously, we know he's kind of his turn. This was what to say. Gunther moved on. Ilya lost to Jay, and you kind of saw them like looking at each other when Gunther was going to get away. So they're obviously going to set a few there. So
all right.
I don't know when to start that up, but I think why not give Damian Priest Ilya Dragunov.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Good matchup. I would enjoy it.
The only other name that can come to mind, like you said with Braun Breaker, I don't think they do that. Maybe Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
Just came back.
Middle.
I mean, he's kind of done some stuff with the Judgment Day. Came back and attacked them. Maybe Braun Strowman.
That's a good one. I completely forgot about Braun Strowman. I just forget that he returned.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. A little bit of. I'm just kind of recap Raw basically because that's what happened. That's the closest thing that happened for us. Kofi Kingston and Kerry Cross had a little something.
Mm-hmm.
So we obviously know the history of Karrion Kross with the people he's come across. Dominic turning on Ray, Shinsuke turning heel, Bobby Lashley. Who else was there? There was a big one I'm missing. AJ Styles, right? Carlito as well. You can continue that. There's Drew McIntyre. Obviously, Drew McIntyre. He seems like he's a heel. The fans love him anyway, so it's hard. He's a tweener in my eyes because he still does when he does his Claymore. He still does the 3-2-1. So I can't be like that's such a face thing to be in the crowd hype to it. So it's hard to say that he's a tweener.
Talking about Drew McIntyre, you see one of his tweets he put out?
No, what was it?
All right, here it is. I have it right here. Seth Rollins took himself beyond the limit against me. Jey Uso had to use more than 2 moves against me. CM Punk is showing he ain't washed, brackets he is, against me. Damian Priest finally proved he has some chops, ... against me. And then he says, I'm the one setting the bar on Raw. I'm bringing out the best in others, the champion without my championship. Stop me when I'm telling lies.
All right, I like it.
It's true.
Maybe he's not wrong.
He ain't lying.
Obviously, the feud with CM Punk is what's going to continue.
Yeah.
Is he injured right now?
He is. Technically injured. The brace is off. He's working out a lot now. And I think what they're saying, I think he'll be ready by SummerSlam.
All right, that's not bad. Yeah, that'd be a good way to have him versus Punk finish that feud off.
I think he'll wrestle at SummerSlam, is my prediction.
Has CM Punk wrestled yet on a live show?
No. He hasn't been able to. He is not cleared to wrestle.
He's not cleared to wrestle yet.
No.
That's right.
But I think he'll wrestle at SummerSlam. Maybe he'll come back to attack or something again before then. Maybe at Money in the Bank. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Clash of the Castle. Who knows?
Yep. Yeah,
Um,
that's pretty interesting. So I guess you want to. That's it for Raw, right? Nothing much happened.
pretty much what I'm gonna. Okay. Oh wait. Whoa. We cannot forget this before we get into the highlight of this episode. Otis,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
our man.
God.
He's gonna
I didn't even
become a
notice.
babyface. He's gonna get a top babyface again.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get that. Let me. As much as I love Otis, he's my guy. He's obviously after this. It's gonna be the same thing. They're not gonna know what to do with him, so he's just gonna be like there.
Nah,
Obviously, maybe more
they
of a
don't
comedy thing. Maybe just him and Arch will team up. That'd be hilarious.
trust. He's
But, like,
actually
this whole-
gonna do great. You're gonna be surprised. You'll come back to this episode 6 months
so.
later, and
I
this
hope so.
man's gonna be a solid mid-card guy. Watch.
I hope so. I hope so.
He's gonna get the push
yeah.
he never got because Triple H is under control, and he sees those legs. He sees them moving quick. He sees them shaking, and he knows Otis got the power in him.
Gable basically dismantled Alpha Academy without dismantling it. He
Lowly
basically
is.
just
He's like
he
this
basically
close.
dismantled, yeah. Maxime Dupree, basically saying you're terrible. What's it called? Cesaro wants to be him by himself. I feel like he should be with the Speed division, I'll call it. Because I feel like he'll work great there. He's got great talent. You can bring him down, maybe bring him back down to NXT. Because Cesaro's actually an amazing wrestler. People don't know this because of how bad WWE has been booking him in the sense. But he's actually a really great wrestler. You watch his Ring of Honor stuff and everything. He's great. And then obviously Otis is the key one who's going to have that. And they know what they're doing. Slapping him. Now the question is, do we see Chad by himself, or do we see him go with another tag team?
Chad's gonna go by himself. He'll be fine. I think Chad will be fine by himself for a bit. He already was by himself prior.
I'm just thinking, you think Triple H takes the Creed brothers and give them the heel with Chad Gable?
Yeah, maybe.
But it's basically
They could.
revamping the Alpha Academy.
That would be a good team. Good stable.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that'd be a good one. That's honestly the only guys I see him go with. If he goes with another stable.
Honestly, the legit reason why I say that is because they're like legit the better version of that. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
They weren't there, obviously. But either way, Gable could be by himself, and then like he could do like a kind of team angle, call it Team Gable type angle, where he's like these guys like Charlie Haas and Chuck and Benjamin, the Creed brothers would be there. But yeah, no, there's a lot to go with Chad Gable. I can't wait to see what they do. Obviously, they're slowly building it up. I can't wait. It's gonna be fun.
But yeah, we had to cover that because that's our man Otis, and we know he's gonna get that push, that Money in the Bank type rush that we're gonna get again.
Oh yeah.
This leaves us for our final little discussion here. Bleacher Report put out their top 50 wrestlers of all time. This is their top, more like the top 50 wrestlers to their mind. They base it off like. They based it off like character development and like wins and all that stuff. Their list is very stupid and dumb.
Yeah.
Like they had Ric Flair at like what 16?
Again, I don't agree with it, but the way they made it sound is WWE superstars. So I mean, they're obviously not taking the fact of Ric Flair's WCW time.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But because it says here, the historic significance, did they have a meaningful impact of the history of WWE? Championships, popularity, needle mover, time active, pay-per-view appearances, skills, and wins, charisma, and all that shit.
Needle mover is just because of Roman, by the way. Take that in.
Yeah, it's legit. But like that's why I think like historically wise for WWE, I mean, yeah, I'm not saying Ric Flair should have been top 10 no matter what. I don't agree with it, but the reason why I can see them doing that is because he wasn't really actively rings-wise. In WWE, he's actually considered his lowest point. If you watch, I don't remember whose documentary, I think it was the Evolution documentary, you even hear Ric Flair say during that time, it was Triple H who took him out of that slump. And he wasn't himself. And then, of course, he produced many bangers afterwards. So I guess what I'm thinking of, but still, it makes no sense. But that's
even guys like Triple H were ranked stupidly. Anyways,
that's what I'm saying.
We're gonna start doing our list, going from 50 all the way to 1, We'll do 10
Mhm.
wrestlers. Well, I have 50 to 41, so that's 9. That's
I
theoretically.
have all of them. I have all of it done. But yeah,
I
we could
don't.
do 50 to 41.
I literally have my 50 to 41, and then we do 40 to. I think it's gonna be 30,
Well, we do 50 to
31, and
51,
then 30 to 21, 20 to 11, and
to
then
11,
10.
and then the 10.
That's how it's gonna be. Now,
Yeah.
what we're
Very,
basing it off
very-
is not best wrestlers of all time, not like the realistic best wrestler of all time. This is our favorite based off of what we like.
all those criteria. Yeah, I would say like not like all that criteria, but like for me, I'm basing it off how impactful they were, how much I enjoy watching them, and then
Yeah.
how much they've actually helped the wrestling community as a whole.
AEW is allowed as well.
Honestly, I there's like any promotion really that's
Yeah.
impactful I have here.
So, top
So
50
you're gonna-
wrestlers.
So
Here we
we'll
go.
go like this. We'll give our. I'll give you my 50. You give your 50. We'll give them a quick reason why. I feel like that's
Okay.
fair, right? So you want to go first, or want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Let's hear it. I want to hear your 50. I want to see how.
At
far
number
off you are.
50, I have Rick Rude.
Ooh, that was good. That was good. That one was good. Honestly, he's my honorable mention. I had him on the list, and I took him off. Honestly, Rick Rude, one of the best Intercontinental champions of all time. Very underappreciated.
One of the best.
in my
One of
opinion.
the more first major heels.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For WWF, yeah.
Ultimate
That's a
Warrior. I mean, what was yeah? I don't know.
I
He's
feel
up there
like
for
I
me.
would list my I feel like I would list me a little bit different. I might shock some people with some of mine. My number 50, kicking things off, is Dean Malenko. Just his
Dean-
technical
okay.
aspect.
Yeah.
What he did for that cruiserweight in WCW at the time. Just absolute athleticism, the styles he was able to produce and to do. And he was just all around probably the best wrestler before Daniel Bryan came around, in my opinion.
Okay.
I like he was a solid mixed card guy. Obviously the personality, not the best. Obviously, that's why he's 50. He just crossed it because he's just solid. He was solid for me.
Okay.
Who's your
Number
you wanna go next, or
49,
Snake?
Mr. Perfect.
Oh, see, that's another guy I took stepped off my
Yeah.
list.
You gotta go with him.
I think
Another
he's-
great
he's-
Intercontinental champion. I like my Intercontinental champions. You can see the
Yeah,
trend so
I
far
think
here.
so.
The Perfect Plex started off such an easy move to perfect suplex, but then add the Perfect Plex into it. Change the whole scenario.
He legit did everything amazing and perfect. Let's just give him a shout.
He's Mr. Perfect.
Yeah. My 49 might shock some people. Maybe not. China. The
Okay.
ninth wonder of the world.
I honestly
like,
forgot about her.
See, the reason why I say China, like, she's a big part of DX too. Let's not forget. We're like, they needed someone. She was also the first woman to come in and basically beat up men. She was the Intercontinental champion. Obviously, Eddie Guerrero, Dominic Mysterio, Rhea Ripley. Like, you can see the homage she played. Beth Phoenix is another woman that's like off her. Even I saw Natalia up there with her. She was that woman. Super. So obviously, she can, according to some wrestlers, couldn't wrestle, how to be protected a lot, but like, she made a big impact of like everything, and I think that's why I put her at 49. Obviously, just say 49, and I'll be real. I have 3 women on here.
Damn.
And then
I
not to say
have
where they are,
2.
but yeah. Ooh, interesting. I think I know 2. But
All right. 48.
that's why I'm going with China.
48. I got Ted DiBiase. Another classic heel. $1 million championship. Have to put him in there. Had some iconic matches. Always liked
Mhm.
watching him. His old clips.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of inspiration. A lot of future wrestlers grabbed inspiration from him, right? So
I mean, yeah, the $1 million title is a big thing too, right? Like he created that. Our boy LA Knight held that for a
exactly.
bit, for a little while. So yeah, I like that. My 48, flip of the coin, basically. You got the big buff woman, Beth Phoenix, and all of them. Now you need the grunge, like the AJ Lees, the Becky Lynches, the basically this other woman. I got Lita at 48.
Wow. Okay.
Another yeah, Team Extreme. Obviously, her feud. Look, as much as I love Edge, I really do she plays a big part in that because she was sleeping with him. She does play a big part of that in Edge's success because she helped Edge, she elevated Edge in the sense like how Miss Elizabeth elevated Macho Man when they got back together. She elevated him into the sense that like this guy's a dirtbag, he's a radar superstar, right? And
yeah,
of course, just the match with the strategy and everything was amazing.
Okay.
So, Lita's up there, yeah.
All right, 47. This one's gonna shock you, I think.
All right, let's hear it.
Vader.
Oh, you know what? No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Vader. I mean, the man's one of the first big athletic guys to ever do a moonsault. Moonsault. I mean, he went to the top rope. He was just really athletic and a big guy. Definitely a lot of inspiration again for the big athletic guys like what's his name, Ivar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big Bronson Reed. You know, got some guys going on the top rope. They're big guys. Yeah, Vader.
I like that pick. Honestly, Vader. Another honorable mention. I was even thinking Bam Bam Bigelow was going to come. I ended up not doing it. Because I feel like that was a bit of a nice one. But 47 might actually be a shock. You might not expect it. But what this guy has done for NXT at the time and helped develop it to a point where like he came in, he just killed it, and sadly his main roster wasn't the best. He had to retire. He is now a producer, has arguably one of the best themes in WWE history, an amazing TNA superstar. I'm kind of giving it here. A part of Beer Money, Bobby Roode.
Okay.
Number 47. I just love his skill set. A Canadian guy, of course. Honestly, has the potential to be this generation's Triple H. Obviously, sadly, didn't work out. Injuries and everything came after. But he just had, when he came to WWE, he had that aura. His NXT days when Triple H was running it, absolutely amazing. Top heel. He reminded me of Rick Rude mixed with Triple H. And Triple H was running it when he came to the main roster. Guy would have been a champion by now, at least twice.
Yeah.
And he honestly should have been a champion under Vince. He was a WWE Tag Team Champion, the United States Champion. He should have won the Intercontinental, not the United States, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But even in his TNA, World Heavyweight Champion TNA.
Oh, great.
Him and James Storm were together. So that's why he's one of those guys that are just one of my favorite wrestlers. Anytime I get to watch him, I'm happy. So I'm sad to see him retire.
Yeah, no. Definitely a guy who I was gonna maybe put in my top 50, but he's an honorable mention for me. 46, Asuka.
Yeah.
Yeah. You knew it. Yeah. See, you knew I had her somewhere. I mean, her NXT run was insane itself, right? She's won multiple championships on the main roster. She's a very good wrestler. She's had banger after banger. She's been able to change her character a couple times now. Now she's with the Kabuki Warriors and everything, and they're doing their thing with Damage Control. No, she's just one of the top talents in the women's roster right now, and yeah, maybe she doesn't have the significance that like the Trish Stratus, Lita has, but she's done just as much, if not more.
I'd argue she does for especially the Japanese woman, because she came over to WWE. She was one of the big first international signings like the Shinsuke and Hideo Itami, and like she showed that you can do this, and you can do this well without having English as your first language. And you know what? She was like undefeated for most of her career in NXT. She was dominant in WWE. She still is, and she's one of those characters that's never falls past anything. She's always doing something. So her longevity there is amazing. She's in her 40s, and she's still doing it.
Yeah.
My 46, I don't know, might be a shock to you. Maybe not. I don't know. I feel like he probably has this person. He was amazing in WWE. He was amazing in AEW. He's amazing in New Japan. He was one of these. I think he is still the longest. Was the longest United States New Japan champion, whatever the title's called there. That was John Moxley, aka Dean Ambrose. I have him at 46.
46?
Yeah. 46,
wow. You put him that high?
Yeah. Oh, you think so? That high?
I thought he was gonna be lower.
46. I like it. I didn't mean like I got the truth. Like he's done a lot, right? But I always think it's just he's overshadowed by his two members. He's the Marty Jannetty of that group. As much as it sucks. I CM Punk said it.
I don't know about that one now.
CM Punk said it. He's going to be the second most famous John he's ever faced. And then also, he's always seems to be the third most best member in his group. Which, yeah. So that's why I love Dean Ambrose. That's why I'm putting him there. And I know you're going to be like, what the heck? But I like Dean Ambrose. Just,
okay.
Yeah, I just think, yeah.
Let's nail off a couple here.
Yeah.
I'll take like 2 off, and then we'll do the next 3. So 45, Kofi Kingston. I mean, the guy's an iconic guy. Had a Jamaican accent, forgot about his Jamaican accent. Has had some great matches throughout the years. New Day being, I think, like almost 10 years now with the New Day, which is remarkable itself as a tag team to last that long. Obviously one of the future First Ballot Hall of Famers in my opinion. WWE champion, United States champion. He hasn't won the Intercontinental Championship. Has he?
Yeah, for sure.
So he's a Grand Slam champion. That's good. I honestly forgot about it. It must have been in his earlier times. I thought he literally won the United States Championship more often than he did. Like, I thought he never actually won the Intercontinental Championship, but maybe he did in the like 2010-ish range. No, I mean, like, the guy's like what, like a 15-time tag team champion with the New Day, including other teams. His Kofi Mania.
He won it 4 times. The first time was in 20.
Really?
Oh, no, it wasn't. It was
4
first
times.
Time was 2011. 4 times.
Okay, so I was okay. I still don't remember.
He's a Grand Slam champion that we don't want.
Yeah. I mean, either way, Kofi Mania, you're not gonna beat a moment like that. And then he held the title on for a while. Had a great feud with Randy Orton twice. Nah, Kofi Kingston deserves my respect there. 44, I got Big Show. Come on now. You gotta put him in there somewhere, somehow. It's the Big Show. Legendary. One of the tallest guys to ever do it. Iconic. There's nothing else I can say about the Big Show, man. He's done it all. Championships, he's had it. Rivalries, moments, you name it. The ring breaking for the first time ever. That's the Big Show and Brock Lesnar. Nah, man. And what he does now for AEW and like the company itself and what he's trying to help there. Good man he is, and I had to put him there. So you go to the next 2 here.
My next 2 is first one kicking it off 45, Jake the Snake Roberts. One of the best heels of all time. Just the way he cut promos, especially in that era, everyone was like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat you up," yelling and all this. This guy was more like calm, collected. I'm gonna kill you type deal. Like especially in the cartoony era, the whole Monster Man Savage feud where he bit him live on TV Saturday morning. Freaked a lot of people. His impact in that is amazing. And then 44, another Intercontinental champion, by the way, Jake the Snake. Number 44, you kind of mentioned the impact of Clifton doing Scott and like Big Show's doing. I kind of think the same way. But his Hall of Pain, Mark Henry was one of the greatest. Obviously, you got people like Bianca Belair, Jay Cargill, because of Mark Henry, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, Mark Henry's still up for the outside. Obviously, world's strongest man. He's done so much prior to the past WWE. Multiple champions. Sexual chocolate, a father of a hand with me.
I was about to say, you got to bring it up.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Mark Henry could show that he is a comedian and a serious threat whenever he needs to. He feud with The Undertaker. It's just all around amazing. Mark Henry is number 44 for me.
Yeah. Okay. Let's bang off the last 3 here. You had her on your list, and now I add her to mine. At 43, we have Lita. You explained her. I mean, just an iconic wrestler for the women's side. Great matches with Trish Stratus. Great feuds, being part of the Edge and Matt Hardy whole thing. No, I mean you already explained her earlier. It's Lita. She even came back recently, did some other good matches, right, with Trish and Becky. Legendary woman in the sport of pro wrestling. 42. Rest in peace to Owen Hart.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, Owen Hart's got to be there. One of the best wrestlers, one of the best technical wrestlers, I'd say, of all time. Owen Hart. A lot of people don't remember him because Bret Hart was just so big at the time. But Owen Hart was just as good, if not better, than Bret Hart, in my opinion. And obviously the way he went was very tragic and everything, but I got to put in Canadian man here in the top in my first, here. So, and then 41. Shout out to the 5-star Frogcast. It's RVD.
Ooh, I like that.
RVD, man, the man of extreme. ECW. Paul Heyman would approve this pick at 41. Put on an amazing match against John Cena at One Night Stand. He still got it. I don't know if you've seen him on AEW, but he still got it in great shape. In great shape. He's still doing all his flips, all his tricks, everything at his age. It's all the weed he's doing. It's all the marijuana he's smoking, I bet you.
Oh,
It gets him in a mood where he's just so calm and just goes, oh, I have to do a leg drop off the top? Okay. And he just...
No worries.
Doesn't even feel the pain probably. Just boom! Hits the guy. Nah, RVD's classic. I have to do it. Shout out to the 5-star Frogcast.
Yeah, RVD. Basically, our logo, I don't know if it's still on our old logo.
It is RVD.
RVD doing a frog splash on the Chris Jericho front back.
Yep.
I'm RVD in the scenario, you're Chris Jericho, and then the person who made the photos in there somewhere. That was kind of fun. So I'm there, my 43, this man, just his mind, his just crazy. His debut alone we were waiting for, and it was amazing when he returned. Bray Wyatt is my number 43.
You have him so high! What?
Yeah, my list is crazy. I look at it, but like, there's other reasons why.
Like, I'm not saying I'm going to put him in the top 20, but I'm putting him, like, you probably can expect him in my next batch. Like, those type of guys.
I know.
Where do you... I can't wait to see where you have MJF. Anyways.
Anyways. I don't. But yeah, Bray Wyatt, just like I said before, he's just his mind alone, just so much. The reason why he's 43, he's cut short of his full potential. We saw a glimpse of it. The documentary showed me sometimes he could be an enemy to himself, it seemed like. So I just feel like he wasn't the full range let off.
Yeah.
So that's why. Number 42, probably arguably one of the best European wrestlers of all time, William Regal. Also great NXT GM at the time and great trainer. Him and Jerry at the tag team. He had the potential. He should have won the World Heavyweight Championship. Talk to Jericho. He basically said he was set up, but he couldn't because he was basically alcoholic at the time, or he was on painkillers, and so they cut his run short. So that he was set to win it. He was just amazing in WCW. He made Goldberg look like an idiot. So anytime that happens, I'm happy about that. So it's great. Next up, my last one. Guy's the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time, Gunther. The Ring General. Yeah, it was Gunther.
Okay, you know what? Actually, that one I'm okay with.
My list is going to be crazy. Gunther, I don't need to explain it. We already seen 666 days. Guy is one of the best Intercontinental Champions of all.
Okay, you know what? This was fun, but this will continue on the next episode of the 5-Star Frogcast, because that is all the time we have for this episode. So make sure to follow us on our Instagram, TikTok, YouTube at the 5-Star Frogcast. And Tyler, you can ring the bell to get us out of here.
Ding, ding, ding.
And we'll catch you in the next one.